Hi, I'm Connie Mort with Corteva Agriscience, and I would like to talk to you today about the imminent registration for Applaud insecticide for the control of silverleaf whitefly in cotton. This is a key registration at a time when some of the old cornerstone products for silverleaf whitefly control are experiencing resistance. Applaud will offer you an effective IPM-compatible product, as well as another tool for resistance management for your spray program. IPM is foundational to the management of cotton, and this registration will be here for the 2020-2021 cotton season. Transform insecticide, another one of our RPM products for use in cotton, is a great option to manage problematic merids and aphids early, while at the same time having suppressive activity on mealybug as well as low populations of whitefly. Add to that now the option to apply Applaud insecticide for the control of silverleaf whitefly, regardless of any pyroproxyfen resistance in your populations. With the use of Transform and Applaud, you can now effectively manage silverleaf whitefly and mealybug populations throughout the season, without having to use disruptive chemistry that can flare secondary pests like mites, as well as damage your beneficial populations. You may have been familiar with the current APVMA permit for buprofezin or Applaud for control of Solenopsis mealybug in cotton. We are now in the final stages of obtaining a full label registration of Applaud for silverleaf whitefly, as well as mealybug that we expect to be available for this upcoming cotton season. Applaud is a Group 16 insecticide, or IGR type insecticide, with the active ingredient buprofezin, and is effective on silverleaf whitefly, mealybug, scales, and hoppers. Importantly, in the silverleaf whitefly resistance work led by Dr. Jamie Hopkinson from the Queensland Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, there has been no existing resistance found in cotton growing areas, and even more importantly, no cross-resistance to the known pyroproxyfen resistant populations of silverleaf whitefly. This makes Applaud a great alternative to managing silverleaf whitefly in cotton. Applaud has a very favourable beneficial profile. It will be included in the 2020-2021 Cotton Pest Management Guide in the table on impact of insecticides and miticides on predators, parasitoids and bees in cotton. Applaud will have an overall ranking of low impact on beneficials. Applaud has activity at a variety of insect growth stages and gives fast-acting control. We see the highest efficacy on crawler to third instar whitefly. Recent field trial work led by Dr. Hopkinson looked at speed and overall control from Applaud. This work demonstrated excellent knockdown of silverleaf whitefly within 7 days of application under field conditions. This puts it as one of the fastest acting options for silverleaf whitefly control.
Hi, Dr. Robin Ents from Corteva Agriscience, here to give you some pointers on how to get the best out of Applaud in cotton. The use rate for Applaud on Solenopsis mealybug and silverleaf whitefly is 1 litre per hectare. Applaud is not systemic, so coverage is important. Ensure that you use enough water to get good coverage of the crop canopy. Applaud is stable in both acidic and alkaline solutions and stable in heat and light. Applaud is rainfast once dry and has a re-entry period of once dry. Applaud has favourable toxicological profile and is a S5 or a caution scheduled product. The maximum number of applications for Applaud in cotton is 2 applications per season with a minimum reapplication period of 10 days, or if you're targeting whiteflies, 1 application.
In terms of practical application, we see Applaud being positioned in or before what would be the traditional pyroproxyfen application window. While the performance of Applaud lends it to be used in a variety of situations, we believe the most value can be achieved if Applaud is used in a program approach to support IPM. We've all heard the phrase before from our industry researchers that silverleaf whitefly are the enforcers of IPM. Population dynamics can explode if you disrupt beneficials, and silverleaf whitefly have such a propensity to develop resistance to insecticides. In that light, we feel a program which protects beneficials early is key. Transform insecticide, used early for mirids and aphid control, will have a flow-on effect with suppressing mealybugs and whitefly populations through both direct efficacy and preservation of beneficials. As the season goes on, you can then use Applaud to control any build-up of silverleaf whitefly or mealybugs without compromising this established population of beneficials. This program approach still gives you options if conditions dictate a delayed maturity. You would still have an option to come back with an alternate product without exacerbating the resistance challenge that pyroproxyfen is facing. We will be sure to communicate further updates on Applaud as we get closer to the cotton season. we are potentially looking at a wet spring, so a green bridge of weeds and alternate hosts will be cycling larger than normal populations of silverleaf whitefly in the background. So certainly a pest to do some forward planning for. For further information, please contact Corteva Agriscience on 1800 700 096.